So I didn't get a chance to give you it before Christmas, Karl, but
Okay.
I have a lovely present here for you.
Oh, cool. Pass it over. We'll open it after the video. Ow. Warren Buffett is a multi-billionaire investment genius worth more than King Midas's bedroom after he pisses just all over it. He's also, though, a kind, grandfatherly man who's frugal in nature, who isn't one to stop something like being the fourth richest man on the planet, stop him from getting a good deal.
Does King Midas's piss turn things into gold as well?
I don't know, I'd assume so. I'm assuming that King Midas is just like, the historical version, that guy who turns things into Skittles. Because that guy lives just a nightmare. Because he mentions at one point, I can't hold my daughter, which means he can turn people into Skittles. How did he walk to work that day?
Well, that implies he knows he can't touch people. Yeah, he's done that before.
He's a murderer and he still works in an office. But then again, how'd you arrest him? Like, every police officer who tries to approach him just immediately turns to Skittles.
Have you tried to put handcuffs on him, Skittles?
Yeah, that universe has got some serious holes in logic, which we've talked about before, so let's not go into it.
Would the floor turn into Skittles?
I don't know. How's he wearing shoes?
So I actually don't know a lot about Warren Buffett.
There's only really two things you need to know about Warren Buffett, and that's that he's a multi-billionaire who's pledged to give away 99% of his fortune before he dies, and that he's frugal as fuck. Like, he's the kind of guy who buys a tin of baked beans on Tuesday to have a bubble bath on Wednesday. He's that dude. Go on, work it out in your head. I can see the cogs turning. Baked beans on a Tuesday, to have a bubble bath on a Wednesday. What do baked beans make you do, Brad?
That took way too long.
I know it does, doesn't it? Well, not for me. That was instant for me. Now, upon hearing that, you might think that a super uber wealthy billionaire who doesn't like spending money is an oxymoron, but you have to remember that just because someone has a lot of money doesn't necessarily mean they like spending it.
You did say at the start, though, that he was going to give away 99% of his fortune.
Yeah, so he's not like a rich, miserly Mr. Burns-esque dickhead. He just doesn't like spending money on himself or wasting it unnecessarily. And he's well known for, actively avoiding the usual trappings and extravagances of other multi-billionaire CEOs.
So what are the usual millionaire or billionaire trappings he's avoided?
He doesn't have a fancy car. He still drives the same car he did in the 1980s because it still works. He still lives in the same house he had in the 1950s because it's 5 minutes away from his office. And he still occasionally takes public transport.
You know what's impressive there? He's
What?
got a car from 30 years ago that still works.
Well, they built things to last back then, didn't they? It's like these days, you buy shit, it breaks instantaneously. They made shit to last back then. So we've talked about it before, and I'll talk about it forever. The one brand I will always suck the dick of. Henry fucking Hoovers. Yeah, it's like a minute to talk about Henry Hoovers. You get some free fucking advertising here. Those things are the fucking bomb. They hoover up water. They last, forever. Henry's the best. Dyson can fuck off. Henry. This is a Henry channel. This is a channel, what it needs to be is that fucking meme, innit? It's like, friendship ended with Dyson, Henry, his new best friend, or some shit like that. God damn, Henry Hoovers are the fucking, baller-ass pimps of, the vacuum cleaner world. I don't know how anyone else competes with them. I don't know why Henry don't advertise. I'm going to do it for him, because it pisses me off whenever I'm watching TV and I see John Dyson sat there like a bellend, talking about the latest innovations in vacuum cleaner technology. And he comes out of this garish purple, fucking monstrosity that looks like someone's first PC with all the LED lights on it. And he sits there going, oh look, this Hoover doesn't have wires because people can't handle wires apparently. This one, oh, it's bagless. Do you know what else was bagless? The Henry. Henry's always been, you don't need a bag in an Henry, you just turn his head off upside down. I don't give a fuck. You can hoover anything up in those bastards. Yeah! Got your back, Henry Hoover. Well, the thing is, there's an entire brand, like Henrietta, which is a little pink one, which you use with, it's sold to students and single people who own flats. And there's also the Jasper, I think it is, which is the big industrial yellow
There's a James. I know there's a James.
There's an industrial one that's super huge. And it just looks like a fucking monster. It's like, yeah, that thing terrified me as a kid. I think my granny had one. Getting back tangentially to the topic at hand, stuff made long ago tends to last. Which is why I still got some old shit in my house that still fucking works.
I remember hearing the term planned obsolescence the first time.
Everyone remembers when they first heard that and then get really pissed off when you realise that's why I had to buy a new fucking phone. And you can see it, it's so obvious what a lot of companies do these days. When you look at stuff like new phones and headphones, oh, they don't have wires anymore because it's it's future. But what do they have instead? Oh, they've got batteries. And what do batteries do? They run out. Oh, and it's not like a commercial battery I can buy from the shop. It's a special one you make. that you're probably going to stop making in 3 years because you've got a new set of headphones, use a new battery. Oh, great, cool, so I've got to buy a new set of headphones in 3 years instead of having ones that last forever, or as long as I look after them. Fuck you. That's why I still keep all my old shit, man. That's why I still play my SNES. That shit'll never break. The day that dies is the day I go, that's it, game over. Done. Game is dead to me now. Literally. My SNES is gone. Can't play Super Metroid. What is life?
I mean, you could just buy another SNES.
Probably, yeah.
I think it's funny because you're always saying that you don't like people sending you memes, but I bet if they were all just memes of you and Henry Hoover, that one of that guy like holding his girl's hand and looking around, and it's you with a Dyson looking at the Henry behind you.
Oh, Dyson's so shit. They're such shit Hoovers. I don't get why Henry doesn't come out and goes, our Hoovers last 50 fucking years. It reminds me a lot of George Foreman grills.
Oh yeah.
There's a great, like, George Foreman grills like are fucking phenomenal, and the reason they're so good is because the guy made the device and perfected it and then found a person to pitch it. And he approached George Foreman and said, look, you like draining the fat off your meat? Because apparently he used to say it in all his interviews, like, oh, how do you stay so thin? I drain the fat off all my meat. This is literally a device that's perfect for you. George was like, okay, cool, I'll do that. And they actually started losing sales 10 years after that. Do you know why?
Because they never broke.
Yeah. George Foreman grill, the only moving part on them is a single hinge, which you can easily replace for like £3. And George Foreman, they admitted, like, we started, like, the grill companies admitted, yeah, we started losing money because people aren't buying our grills because they already have one and it's so well built. Like, my mum's got one that's like 10 years old at this point. I still make cheese toast on it whenever I go home.
So I'm assuming Warren Buffett's the kind of guy who wouldn't go like first class.
Not unless they like give him a complimentary upgrade or something like that because he's Warren fucking Buffett.
And I'm guessing he doesn't have like limo drivers or like a huge private jet.
No, he doesn't, but his company has a private jet. And when they bought it in 1989, Buffett got so pissed off that they were doing that because he criticised other CEOs saying, you don't need a private jet, just fly on a fucking plane, it's not that hard. He made them buy it used and then dubbed it the Indefensible, as a nod to the fact he was being hypocritical by allowing his company to purchase it. He went, yeah, he admitted, like, there's no way I can defend this, like, I'm being a hypocrite.
Yeah.
My company wants to buy it though, and I made them buy it used, so I save as much money as I could. Other CEOs who do this are all dickheads, I'm really sorry, guys.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he admitted, like, yeah, I'm being a hypocrite. That's why I call it the indefensible. There is no defence for my company spending this amount of money on something that is literally just a status symbol.
Yeah. So you said Buffett was a CEO?
Yes, of Berkshire Hathaway, this monolithic corporate entity that just invests in everything, and it has its fingers in pies across the business spectrum, from Apple computers to companies selling vacuum cleaners, but not the vacuum cleaners that obviously we give a shit about on this channel. All Henry all day, hashtag.
So he must earn a decent amount as CEO. What's his salary?
His salary as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, one of the largest corporate entities on the planet, is $100,000 a year. Which might sound like a lot of money to a lot of people, which it is, but this is one of the lowest salaries of any CEO in the United States, and it probably means that Warren Buffett technically earns less than people shilling loot boxes on YouTube. So it's all a matter of perspective, I suppose.
As a CEO of this huge investment company,
yes,
he must be given like free shit all the time.
Well, he gets offered it, but he turns most of it down because he refuses to actively leverage his position as CEO for his own benefit, doing things like he turns down stock options as a bonus, and always insists upon paying for the few indulgences he allows himself.
Indulgences like what?
Coca-Cola mostly. He's a really, really big fan of Coca-Cola for some reason. He drinks like 3 or 4 cans of it a day, and he always insists upon paying for it himself.
I mean, yeah, all right.
Oh yeah, you might be thinking, okay, Karl, he's rich as fuck, but he should pay for it. He should pay his own way.
Yeah.
So I should point out that Warren Buffett, as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, owns 10% of Coca-Cola.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He could literally like call Coca-Cola up and say, look, I own 10% of your arsehole, give me free Coca-Cola, and they'd send him like 1 million fucking tins to shut him up. And no, he pays for it himself.
Tins?
Cans. Cans of cola. Sorry, that's the young northerner coming out in me. Can I get a tin of pop, Mum? We have 20p for a tin of pop. So that's when you're younger, it's like, oh, Mum, can I get 50p to get a tin of pop and some crisps? And it's like, yeah, you go, Karl. I'm like, you're sweet. Sick in it, Mum. Hey, that was me, little Karl. Sick in it.
I bet that's what you really sounded like back then.
It isn't, no. My actual accent, I sound, this is really embarrassing to say, like MC fucking Devo. My actual accent is just, oh, dickhead, innit? Ah. I remember when I moved, and I got so many people come up to me whenever I spoke to them, just saying, oh, dickhead. Oh, you dickhead. Like, fucking... It so pissed me off that I learned to suppress my natural northern accent, so I'm sorry.
Well, because where I come from back in Cumbria, we extend a lot of vowels.
Yeah.
So instead of saying no, you would say no.
No.
And I used to like, because I used to talk that a lot like thicker than I did now.
People make fun of you for
But
sounding
when they
stupid.
made fun of it, they did it like the guy who used to do it did it like Jamaican. He'd go Noah, Noah.
The one that always cracks me up is I, for the most part, manage to suppress my northern accent for the benefit of the audience, because if I spoke the way you've heard me speak when I'm drunk, when I go full northern, no fucker would understand one of these videos. And I think the other day, I was having a meal, and my mate dropped my phone in an eaten mess. And I went so northern, so fast, because I was that angry, he actually physically recoiled because he never heard me speak with my real voice.
I won't be surprised if you did it just so the Eton mess would recoil away from the phone. It's too northern for our southern
It's just one of those things where it just happens every now and again. So I was speaking to an American or something, and they asked me, like, oh, give me an example, like saying something in your northern accent that I won't understand. I went, oh, I'm just going to bez down Ginnil to the beck in it. And they went, what? They went, that makes perfect sense.
I was talking to someone in America, and I said the word. I said, "Oh, I'm a bit knackered," and they were like, "What?" Because apparently, knackered is British slang.
Is it? Cool.
It's one of those words you don't realise.
What's your favourite British slang? Ooh. The one that no one seems to get. I really just like all the slangs we have for money that no one seems to get.
What, dosh?
Yeah, like, oh, give some dosh, give us 50 squid. People get really pissed off. Like, what? It's like, yeah, it's 50 quid.
Bit of honey.
Yeah, bit of honey. Oh, well, how much is that? Oh, it's a pony, mate. It's like people get so confused by it. So it makes perfect sense if you speak English. Oh man, northern slang, it just cracks me up because when I go full northern, people get really annoyed with me. It's like, why don't you talk like this all the time, Karl? Because I can't. Only when I'm with my dad or drinking, it's fine. You'll hear it, like, it slips out in some videos every now and again.
Usually, the ones that slip out in videos are when you like trail off with like nyas.
Yeah.
Like, oh, right now.
Right, yeah.
Like, those kind of ones. But they're like when you have a few drinks and you sort of say, nah, I don't mean yeah, nah. But then you've had it before when we've been like doing something with friends and you've been drunk, and there's sentences. I understand it.
Yeah.
But I get the feeling that someone from
A foreign country
Yeah.
where it's like they wouldn't get that one. Well, I'm just going to bez down Ginnil to Beck in it. That makes no fucking sense to anybody.
It's like when someone taught me, oh, it's Black or Bill's mothers.
Not that one.
That means it's stormy, apparently.
All right, the one that I got with someone, oh, it's fucking, it's monkeys out there, mate.
Oh, I know monkeys.
It's
Yeah.
like, what? It's monkeys out there. It's like, oh man, it's bouncing it down. What? Understandably, for a man who's a big fan of Coca-Cola, Warren Buffett loves him some McDonald's, reportedly eating there every single day.
So this man is a billionaire.
One of the richest men on the planet, yes.
He goes to McDonald's every day.
Every single day to the same one because it's on his way to work and the people there know him by name and he pays with exact change.
What does he buy? What does he buy with change?
He buys one of three options ranging in price from $2.61 to $3.17. And how he decides what he should buy that day is based on the morning paper that he reads and whether the stock market's doing well. And if the stock market's not doing well, he goes for the cheaper option. And if it's doing quite well, he goes for the more expensive option, which is 50 cents more. Because he doesn't feel like he deserves to eat the more expensive option if the stock market isn't doing well. Bear in mind, this man is a multi-fucking billionaire. He could buy the fucking... And also, as well, I should point out, he gets free McDonald's anyway. He has one of those special cards in his wallet that gives him free McDonald's forever, but he still pays for it. Yeah, he has a card in his wallet, like a gold card, that gives him free McDonald's forever, I think, in the state he lives in, or maybe the city. But he still pays for it because he feels bad when he doesn't, and he pays an exact fucking change.
Did you hear all those rumours of the gold Nando's card?
Oh, that's a real thing.
It's a real thing?
It's real, but they say it isn't because they like to add to the mystique. Ed Sheeran's got one.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Tiny Temper's got one as well because he name dropped him in a song. There's also the equivalent... I've done an article about it for today, I found out, so watch Sam and Whistler talk about it. But yeah, Burger King's got one, and do you know who's got one? Of the Burger King ones?
Who?
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's the scene in Iron Man The other scene in Iron Man where like Iron Man goes, I want two things. I want an American cheeseburger in a press conference, and he eats a Burger King.
Yeah.
They gave him one for that, because there's a great story about Robert Downey Jr. where he said, I was in the middle of a drug binge, and I went to Burger King, and I had a burger that was so shit, I turned my life around. And people always say, oh man, why he's making fun of burgers. It's not. He said, it's because I couldn't enjoy something as simple as a cheeseburger. I knew my life was fucked. And Burger King's like, you know what? You get free Burger King forever, mate.
You can keep eating those burgers until you start to enjoy them again, Robert.
It's just one of those things that it's weird. Like, why do billionaires like fast food so much? Because Donald Trump eats a lot of fast food. He fucking loves Burger King and all that McDonald's. There's that famous. He eats KFC with a knife and fork, the weirdo. What is it with billionaires and just eating shit? They can eat like diamond encrusted foie gras. What are they doing? We're getting a bit off track here, Brad, and we need to discuss one more thing about Warren Buffett eating at McDonald's every day, and that is the fact that after he gets his order, he always asks the same thing. Do you have any coupons?
No.
Yes. Yes. Billionaire Warren Buffett asks for coupons when he goes to McDonald's and orders 3 things off the fucking dollar menu.
I think like this seems like one of those stories where one very specific element swings him to either being an arsehole or a hero. I think it's the fact that he gives the
away
money
99.
away.
Yeah, that small aspect of giving away 99% of a multi-billion-dollar fortune is what swings him to not being an arsehole.
Oh, I think it's like because you'd be like, oh, he's a billionaire trying to get a discount on food. What a dick! But then he's getting that discount so that he has more money to give to other people.
Yeah, the way he looks at it is like, why would I not try and get the best deal possible? I'm trying to save money, and obviously because he gives away so much of his fortune anyway, it's kind of an endearing quality. But what cracks me up though is the fact that he doesn't use the coupons on himself. He uses them when he goes to McDonald's with his friends, including, and I am not making this up, Bill Gates.
As in, like, is he still the richest man in the world?
He's one of them.
Yeah.
So he's fucking up. If him and Warren Buffett are walking into McDonald's together, the richest men on earth are in that fucking room right there. And there's a great story from Bill Gates doing like his annual Christmas letter or some shit. And he goes, oh yeah, when he fondly recalls a story about him and Warren Buffett going to Hong Kong, when they walked into a McDonald's, and obviously they're joking around with each other, like, oh, don't worry, Warren, I'll get this one. And Warren went, no, Bill, I've got this. Walked up to the counter and handed over coupons. And Bill Gates stood there, slack jaw, just going, what the fuck? And Gates used that as an example of like Buffett trying to save as much money as possible so he's got more of his fortune to give away. But the idea that the 2 richest men on earth walked into a fucking McDonald's in Hong Kong, where I'm presuming McDonald's is cheap as shit, and he paid with coupons. And they just also, why is Bill Gates eating at McDonald's? So I was curious, so I looked it up. It's about like Bill Gates also loves McDonald's because, it's quick and I know what it's going to taste like. Also, when I'm doing meetings and stuff, I can eat it when my wife's not there. So he does. Do you also, I found this out, this is great. Do you know what Bill Gates likes doing on his day off?
What?
He tours like garbage factories. Like he goes around like waste disposal plants with his kids. That's just what he does. That's what he enjoys apparently. But I'm now thinking though, do you think Warren Buffett loves McDonald's Monopoly? Do you think he gets super hype when he plays, like when he gets a free Big Mac? Do you think he gets like he's nursing a chub as he gets it?
He'd be like all of us when he gets like a free coffee or hash brown. It's like, oh, it's okay. Then the free Big Mac or the free medium fries.
No, it's the free Big Mac's like when it gets, you get a free small coffee. It's like, I've got nothing then. It's worse than nothing because I've got to walk in, wait for 5 minutes to get a small bollock warm coffee. No, thank you.
Bollock warm is a disgusting descriptor.
It's when you go in and you get a Big Mac meal and you hand over and you get 2 Big Macs and you stand there like a fucking champion. It's like,
I miss having the student card. You can go in, you can get your meal, and you're like,
cheeseburger.
Free burger. Or free McFlurry if you fancy to be a bit different. I remember when I first got the free donut in Monopoly and I was like, never had a McDonald's donut. Now it's a waste of time when I get one of those. McDonald's donuts are like chewing on polystyrene.
The worst, aren't they? And they sit there all day taunting you. Like you go to the counter, they're just there, dying.
But they look so artificial as well. They look like they're made of plastic.
They probably are, to be fair. Oh, man. But you think, I like the idea of Warren Buffett getting mad hype and like a free McDonald's glass for his Coca-Cola. It's like, yeah, do you know the ones that hold exactly a can of Coke? I fucking love that.
I really want them to come back.
I do as well. Bring them back, McDonald's. Fuck you. You know what? Hashtag bring back the McDonald's Coca-Cola cups.
That's our thing for 2019. Let's get the hashtags going.
I need one of those for my house. I broke all mine because I think every student house had them. And then when everyone moved out at the end of the year, all your housemates either broke them or took them. And it pissed me off every time.
I used to have two. I used to have a purple one and I used to have a green one.
They were so good for like nights out because you pre-drink in them. You take one sip out your Coke, put a shot of vodka in, then top it all the way up to the top. It's fucking awesome. Bring them back, McDonald's. Do it.
Might go online and see if they're out any, actually.
Yeah, probably. Like
reminder for future Brads. Go and see if you can buy some.
Probably save like 80 quid. Anyway, yeah. End of the video. Yeah, if, like you can say that Warren Buffett's being a frugal, tight-fisted asshole, but at the same time, you can't argue that a guy who's that careful with his money doesn't fucking deserve it. So at the start of the video, Brad gave me this present. I don't know what's in this. It's the 4th, 5th of January today. We didn't see each other over Christmas, so I'm presuming he bought this. So let's open it now, and I'm worried. It's solid.
Right. Before you open it, right?
Okay.
This is going to look really bad on me.
On you?
On me, yeah.
Okay.
But I thought, like, I saw it and I was like, I have to get that for Karl because it'll be hilarious to watch his face when he opens it.
All right, then, let's find out how right you were. I hate fucking ribbons. Ah, Jim paying off already. That's right, I don't tear my presents up, I do it nice as I can do this. Oh, you can fuck off with this shit. Right. This is I can't even read it. All right. This is a Systema microwave easy bacon pot. I'm fucking telling the story, mate. Because a couple of months ago, me and Brad used to live together. And one day, I was in the kitchen making a cup of tea, as I like to do, and eat my beans on toast, like I like to do. And Brad walked in, and he was about to go to work, and he said, oh, I'm really hungry, but I ain't got time to cook out. And he microwaved bacon. Bacon, of all fucking things. And immediately, everyone in the room just went, what the fuck are you doing? And Brad got so salty that I made fun of him for this. And I put a poll out on Twitter saying, is microwaving bacon lame? And everyone was like, it's like 95%, yeah, that shit's gross, don't do it. I don't think you talked to me for an entire fucking day. Because you were so pissed off because you get dunking on you for just microwaving your bacon. Why would you do such a thing? It smelled like cat food.
Yeah, so basically, my nan used to do this because she had a device that you could put bacon on that would
fit in your fucking microwave. It's wider than the microwave. Cooking guidelines. It says that the cooking guidelines about microwave bacon. What a useless fucking device. Oh, look at that. Cooking guidelines for streaky bacon.
Oh, it's got different types.
Yeah, I can't wait to cook. I can't wait to have. It's fucking like streaky bacon that smells and tastes like it's cooked in warm piss.
But yeah, I always said that the best tasting bacon, I think, is fried.
Yes.
Followed by grilled.
Yes.
But because I only had like 2 minutes, I didn't want to bother warming the barrel.
Down, you dig under the bottom of the barrel. And
After ironed.
You found a sign that just says microwave written in crayon with backwards letters in it.
But like it comes out all right. Like it's not like
It smells so bad. Like I'll describe the smell. Like I said earlier, like warm cat food is how I describe it. Do you know when you open a tin of cat food and it's a really hot day? And then you put it into your cat's bowl, and then after you've finished it, you try and empty it out, and you smell it as it goes into the bin. That's what that smelled like, and you ate it. You ate it all.
I have not microwaved any bacon since.
Yeah, because I made fun of him that much. And now, I guess you can, because now you have this special device to microwave.
It's yours. It's for you to do.
Anyway, do you want to show off the present I got you?
Yes.
I think mine's a bit worse.
Just finished it. So, do you want to take that?
Yeah. I bought Brad a mug that says world's best employee on it. Because Brad gets mad salty when I refer to him as my employee in public. Whenever we go out and there's people there who don't know us, I always say, oh, so what do you do? Oh, I run a business and Brad's my employee.
Brad's my bitch.
Oh, Brad does what I say and I take all the money.
For people who don't know the official title I'm working with for Karl, I'm a freelance contractor.
He's a freelance contractor who works with Big Wires Incorporated.
Among other clients.
Oh man, what's that?
Karl's always like, hey, you can't do that, Brad, I'll sack you. Don't argue with me online, Brad, I'll sack you.
I'll fire him.
If you do that, you're fired. Yeah, so whenever Karl says you're fired, I'm not being fired, I'm being let go from my contract.
I'm going to lower your wages. That's the easiest way. Oh, I'm just going to deliberately make videos longer so they're harder to edit.
That's just mean.
Yeah, it is.